Hello everyone. As promised, this is your Surface Pro 3 class style note-taking video. In this video, we're gonna try to take class style notes. Like if you were in a college class or high school class and you were listening to the instructor and you had a Surface Pro 3 and you had one of these beautiful styluses that actually came with it, which is Bluetooth and has a little battery in it, and you wanted to write down what the instructor said and wanted to take notes, or if you were in a meeting or for any reason you wanted to take handwritten notes in real time, this is the video to watch. See how this thing actually performs. I wanted to initially do this video with the Surface Pro 3 not plugged in, but it is plugged in right now. I wanted to go more like real life conditions by just going battery life only with the brightness turned down a little bit, but it is very hard to actually record it, so I'm gonna have to cancel on that and just give you guys best case scenario. This is the i5 version with 4 gigs of RAM, and what that means is it is not the fully loaded one. Fully loaded one was $1,800. It was out of my budget. My budget was about $1,100 including a keyboard, which I'm not using in this video obviously. So I've got this one because I wouldn't be able to afford the other ones. We'll see if this thing actually works for my needs. Today, well, by the way, people who are not subscribers of my channel, I have the same exact video for Surface Pro 2. I have the same exact video for Surface Pro 1 if you wanted to see those videos for one reason or another, or if you were considering a cheaper used alternative to the Surface Pro 3. On those videos, I think I did communications classes. This video, I'm gonna do a engineering mathematics, 1 or 2 pages of engineering mathematics, and 1 page of digital system design. This is actually a MIPS architecture, fully pipelined, a simple CPU that subtracts 3, adds 4, adds 1, and moves instructions. So we're gonna go over some engineering math and digital system design today. They're not correlated, but hey, you know, if you wanted to know what a digital system designer does in real life, well, you'll get a little taste of it. My personal favorite way of taking notes is using OneNote 2013. I think it is the best Windows-based note-taking app. I do not use the internal app that actually comes with this thing. I think Windows 8 has its own OneNote free application. I don't like it. I mean, the interface is nice. It looks good. It's polished, but I'm not used to it. So it may get better in the future, but for now, we're just gonna stick to this guy. So let's start. I think, well, it's been a while since I've taken this class. These are, as you can see, even from the color of the notepad, I mean, it's hard to see, but this is like basically a yellowed out paper. It's been some years since I've taken this class. I think it talks about complex numbers in an ordered fashions called Z. I'm not going to go to the beginning. I'm just going to start from the top. I am going to select just a simple black pen and write down. I may add some color to these notes. These notes don't have any color. I wrote them in pencil, but anyway. REZ, which I think means real value of Z, if it is greater than 0 or REZ is less than 0, then we can probably draw some diagrams to show what these things mean really quickly. I will label the x-axis as RE. I will label the y-axis as IM for imaginary. In this case, that will represent that guy. Same thing. This area will represent this guy right here. So if I wanted to probably put a star in here, like let's say this is something really important, I could do something like that. By the way, my handwriting is very bad. So if I can take notes, readable notes using this thing, you can as well, just to let you know, because it doesn't get worse than mine. Anyway, I'll go back to the black pen and write pi over 6 if, whoa, we made a mistake. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold the delete button and just touch. Whoa, took everything off. I think I have the line eraser. Anyway, the angle of our ordered pair, if it is between pi over 6 and pi over 3, then, and we wanted to show this thing graphically, I will draw a Cartesian coordinate system. On this Cartesian coordinate system, I will mark pi over 6 somewhere around here, and I'll mark pi over 3. I'm going to mark pi over 3 with a different color. Hey, why not, right? I got all this ability. Let's say this is pi over 3. Now I want to shade this area. I'm going to zoom and make it easier. I can't zoom any more than that. I guess I'm already zoomed in. I'm going to take the green highlighter. Whoa, that was a little too much. Can I delete that? That was, yeah. So be careful with the size of your pens. It can go out of bounds. So we'll forget about that, and we'll take like a little green like this, and there we go. This is what we're looking for. Now I'm done with this. I'm going to zoom out and go back to my regular note-taking area. Now, if I want to say, I'm going to write here, so I'll go there. If I have 2 and my ordered pair minus 4 absolute value, if it is between 2 and 6, then if I wanted to show this graphically, I would again draw the Cartesian coordinate system, and on this one I will mark plus 4 on the x-axis because of this minus 4. I'm not going to get into linear systems and signals and explain why minus 4 ends up being plus 4 on this side, but most people do know. And I will have a, this will be a circle of 2 from the center. Let's say this is 6 and this is 2. So I will have a, I'm not going to use a tool. I could probably use a tool like this, but I don't really know how to use them. Oh, that's going to be horrible. Okay, let's get rid of that guy. I'll just draw by hand. So it'll be something like this. And then I will go the radius of 6. And right there, that will be a description of it. I have a feeling this is not perfectly correct, but this is not a math class, so we can continue, thank God. Now we have a definition, meaning we have to write. Let's write using the blue pen. By a function defined on a set of complex numbers, okay? By a function, oops, defined on a set of complex numbers we mean a rule. Another mistake. Boom, done. A rule which assigns, by the way, I am not used to this setup at all. This is literally the first time I'm using this setup. I've used Surface Pro 1 and 2, but majority of the time I actually worked on a Lenovo ThinkPad Tablet 2 before I sold it. There's a reason. Well, I mean, my handwriting is bad, but don't get discouraged. I can guarantee you within a week you can take notes better than what I'm writing here. So just hang on with me, okay? Anyway, a rule which assigns dot to each z in S. What is S? Who knows? A unique, not unique, a unique complex number W. Yay, we're done. What does this mean? Go back to black. W equals function of z, and z is defined as x plus iy. I'm assuming x is the real part and y is the imaginary part, which is why it's being multiplied by I. And then if we wanted to draw this to show graphically what we mean, which is a good way of doing math graphically, if I have some space here and called S, and my z is in this space on a different coordinate system, which again has real and imaginary, that I have a space that covers more variance, my W will be a function of z. A function of z will map on a different state this way. This will be called the z-plane. This will be called the w-plane. Now, I am terribly aware that I'm not doing a very good job of explaining what I'm doing here, but believe me guys, I forgot majority of these things. You know, I haven't used it in a very long time. I probably have to sit down and study it for a weekend to get back. Anyway, if any of you are taking engineering mathematics, you were probably understanding or saying like, oh, what a dumbass. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Why is he doing videos? Well, most people on YouTube don't know what they're doing. That's why I'm doing YouTube videos. Anyway, an example. So, let's define W f of z as u sub x comma y plus I sub, not I sub, I v sub x comma y. Why are we doing this? Because, well, you know, mathematics, people do weird things in order to show solutions. Then W, which is again f of z, if it is z squared plus 2z plus 4, we can just do simple algebra and import f of z from this form directly in here. Then this will equal to, because you see we defined z as x plus iy, so I'm just going to put x plus iy in here. I will get x plus iy squared, and I will put, because I forget, z squared is that, okay, plus 2 times x plus iy, and 2z is that, plus 4. Did we solve this? Solve this thing? Almost. You can open it up. X squared minus y squared plus 2x plus 4 plus I times 2xy plus 2y. And this part is u sub x comma y, and this part is v sub x comma y, and that's I. We already had that guy. So we can make a little bit more room here and finish this part of the lecture with f of 1 plus iz equals question mark. And then apparently I wrote something like, and I don't know why, 1 minus 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus I times 4 plus 4, which will be 3 plus 8i. And then you can do confirmations and transformations on that if you wanted to. Now we're done. Took our 2-minute break and then came back and we got in our digital system design class. What are we going to do? Well, immediately we can make a new page here for a different class on this notebook, on Andy's notebook. Who's Andy? I don't know, some douche. And our instructor is talking about digital system design. We hop on, and because we want to learn how a multi-stage, fully pipelined processor, a simple processor works, we go, hey, you know what? I want to draw this thing over here because I learned by drawing. No problem. I will start by drawing the PC, which is the program counter for people who don't know how a CPU operates. So this is my PC. Okay, my PC will have an enable pin. I will label it as PC. I will put a reset pin right here. Actually, let's make it active low. There we go. Then PC will go and drop its instruction to something we call IMEM, which is an instruction memory. An instruction memory will drop the instruction in probably 32-bit form, because this is a 32-bit MIPS architecture, on a long, I don't know if this is how it looks like in real life, probably not, line of registers. This basically separates, we can call this like stage 1. First stage of our pipeline is right here. Now, some part of this memory instruction will go in the X sub A registers. Some other parts will go and figure out if it was a move, sub 3, add 4, add 1. What kind of instruction is it? You also have other pins that you can fill in here. We're not going to go in. This will also have a reset button. That'll be active low. It will also have enable. From here, we will take the information from X sub A to the X sub A pin of our register file. The register file will look up the first register and the second register, which their addresses are hidden within this XA, with those XA registers, and then pull the data that you want to use for your calculations. Read address will go here. Read data will go here. If I want to write, our write will go in here, and my output XD will come up from here. In the meantime, this will be also dropped in a long line of registers, and since this instruction decoded does not need to be in here, I will pass it along, these guys, to the next stage of the pipeline. I won't even deal with them, and these guys go over here, and then I will call this XD right here, and then move in here, sub, add. One more stage. Now we have all of our data. What are we going to do with it? If you want to take the data, we can put it in a mux. This is our mux. I don't need to explain what a mux does right now. And I can have a block which does A-3. It's a subtractor. It takes whatever is coming in and subtracts 3 from it. And then the output of that can go into another mux. That's my other mux. And these muxes will be driven by some signals that, again, we don't need to get into right now. And the output of that will go to A plus 4. So if I wanted to add 4, I would go here. If I wanted to subtract 3, I would go here. If I wanted to add 1, I would go through both of them. If you subtract 3 first, add 4 next. And this is my bypass. If I just want to add 4 and not subtract 3, I just bypass that subtractor. It's very simple. So, I will take these instructions again, and I will probably put an OR gate here, and then run the OR gate in to another register. By the way, this was our stage 2, I think. Yes. So this ended up being our stage 3, and now we're going into stage 4. Normally this is stage 5-stage pipeline, but for this design, A-3 and A plus 4 are combined. There will be normally one more pipeline stage. So these guys will decide if I want to write back to the register file. I'll put another mux here. The bypass right over there. This output will go into the register, and this will be the write back stage. And if I want to write back all the way from here, I can come back and go into my second stage backwards. My W write signal will come out from here. My WRA signal will come out from here. Exceptionally messy, not complete, and a little slow, but if you look, majority information is there. I think it's a pretty good job. Let's look at the engineering math notes. This is 2 pages of notes. Look. It starts here, goes to here. Second page starts here, goes to here. My complete set of notes are this thick. All that stuff just went in over here. And when I want to see what I did here, oh, is this pi over 3 or pi over 6? I can't read it. Whoop. Oh yes, it is pi over 3 and pi over 6. And the green is pointing to the area that we covered. And what did I mean by that? I'll just scroll to the right. Oh, that is the angle of z, which is defined between pi over 6 and pi over 3. Oh, that's just this whole area which goes into infinity. Something like this. The device is good. It's very good. It's exceptionally responsive. My feeling about it is really good. At $1,100, it is pretty expensive. You better have a good interest in taking notes if you're going to take this device. But it's a tablet that can do more than just playing games and checking your email and Facebook and things like that. So I think it's good. I recommend it. If you want to see what else this tablet can do, my channel has other videos where I show the gaming performance of this guy, as well as how the keyboard works with it. And there will be another video which is not there right now, but I'm going to put it up there, how the productivity software, if you're the type of guy who uses MATLAB, SolidWorks, PSpice, whatever your choice of productivity software might be, we're going to go over that too. For now, I think this is going to be the end of this video. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it. Hope you check out the rest of the channel, and we'll see you guys later.